All right, guys. Hello, my name is i3G, and today I am reacting to my Premier League predictions when I knew absolutely nothing. I thought Josh Sargent might have a really good year for some reason.
He keeps out of his penalty area, and he hasn't got there. And Josh Sargent is going to roll the ball towards an empty net, and he hasn't put enough on it.
Just a heads up. This was my first ever season fully watching the Premier League. I caught glimpses of it last year.
Season upon season upon season upon season upon season upon season. Shut up, man.
Alright, make sure you leave a like, subscribe, follow me on Twitter. Please help me out because your girl's struggling. Alright. Okay. So in 20th place, I have Watford. Now, this one isn't as bad because they got 19th. Still a bad season. Still a bad season. Didn't do well. Yikes. This is probably one of my better predictions because number 2, and I have in 19th, Crystal Palace. I did not expect Patrick Vieira to come out and ball like he did. Vieira had a hell of a season. Conor Gallagher, what a player. Absolutely killed it on loan. Now the question is, will he try to get another loan out? Will he get a move out? Or will he try to gain his first team spot at Chelsea? That's a very good midfield. I don't know. As I'm learning, my ball knowledge is not top tier right now. It was a bad season.
Do you think you're good? Nah, man, not really.
But Crystal Palace ended up in 12th. And in 18th, I have Southampton. Now Southampton, they were doing pretty all right for a while there. They're doing pretty well, fell off. They ended up actually in 15th. You look at Southampton, there was a takeover there. We're going to see what happens with them, but they're just kind of stuck in mid-table mediocrity right now. 15th, lower mid-table, not doing great, but we'll see what they can do next season. Now, in 17th place, I have West Ham. And my thinking for placing West Ham was so low is because I thought they were going to sell Declan Rice after the Euros. I said, great, there's no way Declan Rice. I didn't think Declan Rice would finish off a season. I thought that West Ham would try to capitalize off his, off having a really good season last season, having the Euros. I thought having European football might distract them a little bit. It might take away from the Premier League. That wasn't the case. They went very far. They did pretty well in the Premier League. They didn't end where they wanted to, but they ended up in 7th, so very far away from what I put 17th, 10 better places. And in 16th place, I had Burnley. So that's 2 spots off. Now, the reason why I had Burnley is because I thought, all right, Sean Dyche, I think they could have done something better. They ended up sacking Sean Dyche, which is crazy. I mean, they had a good spell of wins in there. Manchester United. Burnley is one of the lowest scoring teams. They just don't score. They sold their striker to Newcastle. So they got some guys on there. They're going down though. Burnley ended up in 18th. I had them in 16th. Burnley are going down. It was the last day. They just couldn't stick it out. All right. And 15th, I had Newcastle. Now, I kind of suspected that the takeover was going to happen, but I didn't think they'd be as successful. I still like some of their parts they got. I mean, they have Alan St. Maximin, absolute baller class. I thought, they're going to have a good season. It's going to be good. It's going to go well. And it did in some parts. Kind of started to. They picked up some momentum at the end. It took a while to get going. They brought in, Eddie Howe killed it. He really transformed the team. Big shout for Manager of the Year. I don't know why it went to Jurgen Klopp, don't ask me. But I think Eddie Howe really did something good with the squad. Now they have a budget. Now they have all these things. I think Newcastle's going to escape mediocrity in a few seasons. But definitely, they did really, really they got some really good signings, and they're about to bring up the checkbook. 14th, I had Brentford. But you know what? Brentford finished 13th, so that one's not too bad. Okay, they had a hot start, beating Arsenal in their first Premier League win. Then it just kind of fell apart, and then Christian Eriksen came, and then he turned it around for them. So a lot of fans think that, you know, he should stick around there. I don't know. But he balled out there. He did really well. But he really turned it around and helped keep them in track, you know, get a mid-table finish. And really, I like Brentford. I think Brentford's got a lot. All right. And for my prediction in 13th place, I had Brighton. Now, I kind of had a feeling they would do well, you know. I don't know why. I didn't know anything about Brighton before the season. I don't know what else to say. I really, really feel like an idiot right now. I'm just going to say that. All right. Oh, fuck. It's getting worse. It's worse. It's worse. It got worse. It gets, oh, Jesus. And in 12th, I have Norwich.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
I had a couple guys come in on loan that I liked. They had Billy Gilmore, Brandon Williams. I thought it would pan out more than it did. Timo Pukki, underrated player. But they pulled the Norwich again, and they're gonna keep bouncing up and then bouncing back down. Same season. Norwich finished dead last. They couldn't score, couldn't save goals. It was bad. Oh damn, that's bad. They finished 20th. Hopefully this is worse too. I put Tottenham in 11th because I thought Harry Kane was definitely leaving this season. I thought Harry Kane was going to leave. I didn't think their coach was going to work out, which I got that prediction right because the coach, it didn't work out. 11th. Yeah, Tottenham. Harry Kane, Son, great season. Son didn't score any penalty goals. Let's go. I mean, they worked together again. I mean, Harry Kane came off to a slow start. A lot of people were questioning, you know, what's gone on to him, and then he really ended the season strong. So, Kulusevski, great pickup in January. Ended up having 13 goal contributions in 18 appearances for Tottenham since January. He really killed it for my Premier League fantasy team. I'm very happy. Just absolute baller. Oh, I sound really American. No, he had a really good season, was able to really impact the midfield of Tottenham, and that's how we got all these goal contributions. He really, really was a great pickup for Tottenham, fits well in the system, and he's young, he's going to have a bright future there, so I definitely think that helped with their top 4 finish. And the only thing I got right is, Wolves in 10th. I got Wolves correct, so I don't know how I feel about that, but Wolves finishing 10th. They play some very, very boring football to watch. So how did the team that I watched least did I get correct? Okay. So this team, who I had in number 9, in the 9th spot, was riddled with injury this year, and I feel like they could have done so much better if they didn't have all these injury concerns. But I feel like every year they have injury concerns, and that maybe was due to the style of football that they were playing. They were playing high intensity, but they're also giving up lots of goals. So that's another reason why they just didn't do well, and that is Leeds. So Leeds United didn't start the season the way they thought they would. Leeds did pretty well last year in the Premier League. Ended up not doing super great this year. Almost being relegated. I really didn't predict Bielsa to get sacked this year. I mean, I think the injuries could be related to how hard that he has been playing and the style of football he's playing. I don't know. I'm not a coach. But Leeds definitely, they're either going to need to cough up the cash, turn it around, or they're going to be most likely relegated next season. That's my prediction, but based on these predictions, why should you listen to me? Leeds ended up finishing 17th. And who I had at number 8 was Aston Villa. I thought you get $100 million from this Jack Grealish Man City deal. I thought they're going to reinvest it. It's really going to pan out. This is a brand new start for Aston Villa. It's a new team. You have John McGinn, Tyrone Mings. Who else did they have? Forgot. And it was a really up and down season. You know, you bring in Steven Gerrard to manage, and then you get Coutinho, and you know you're getting some nice bargain pieces, some really good pieces for Aston Villa. But it did not pan out as they finished in 14th. I had them in 8th, so I guess that's not my worst. Oh Jesus Christ, this is so bad. Why did I do this? Why did I do this? Why am I making this video? I could just easily, no one is going to remember these predictions that were shit. No one's going to remember. Okay. And then I don't want to bring this one up. Okay, I don't think this one's my worst. This is my second worst prediction. It is Everton in 7th. I really thought they were going to have something going. They didn't. They had a shit season. They were almost relegated. Oh, Jesus. They brought in Frank Lampard. He just seemed to, you know, help them avoid relegation at the last minute, but I had them in 7th. I had them in 7th. Oh man, this is not good. They finished 16th. All right, now cracking in the big 6. Who would I have in the big 6? I had Leicester. No, I wasn't too far. Leicester got 8th. I thought Leicester City, I don't know why, I really expected them. They almost clutched it to be able to snag in the top 6 last season. All right, now in 5th, I have, oh shit, I got this one correct too. I have Arsenal. Let's talk about Arsenal real quick. If you want to look at the Arsenal season, what you see is Mikel Arteta proved so many people wrong. They're criticizing him. Is Arteta out, Arteta in at the start of the season? I mean, throughout the season. And then you got rid of some big contracts like Aubameyang. To Barcelona, and I know you had to pay that out, but the weekly wages were just killing it. You brought in Odegaard, who had a fantastic season. Saka had another fantastic season. You're starting to see these young pieces that have been brought in for Arsenal start to click and start to work together, and you're starting to see kind of the old guard kind of move on, and I think that's really successful. Now, let's talk about Aaron Ramsdale, right? Ben Foster, the reason why I had them at 5th is because something Ben Foster said. He said, I don't think Ramsdale will be as bad as people are thinking. And I said, okay, you play football, you know football, 5th. I guess I know something. Now, number 4, I had Liverpool. I thought that them not making these big money signings in the offseason was going to come back to bite them, especially when you had Man United and Chelsea and Man City both all making millions of dollars worth of signings. You know, Man City brought in Grealish, Chelsea brought in Lukaku, United brought in Ronaldo and Sancho. But that was not the case. They did not finish 4th. They finished 2nd, and they almost finished 1st. They almost left it to the last day. But Aston Villa could not hold it out, and once again, Steven Gerrard cannot get Liverpool the title. So, thanks. All right. Oh, fucking A. In number 3, I had Man United. Now, a lot of people had Man United top 4, and I was one of them. I thought bringing in Sancho, Ronaldo, Varane was gonna make a massive difference, and it didn't. This has probably been one of the worst Manchester United seasons in a while. They've been just horrible. They're not playing together. There's been rumors about fights in the locker room, just altercations. It just seems like it's been one drama-filled news story after another for this team, and the results didn't come. Let's see, what do I have on Manchester United? I mean, Manchester United finished 6th. They finished 6th, but that's not acceptable for Manchester United. A club of that quality cannot be finishing 6th, especially with how much money you spent on signings in the previous transfer window. All right, and in 2, I had Manchester City. I thought this was going to be the tightest battle. I thought Manchester City and Chelsea were going to battle it out last day. It ended up being Manchester City and Liverpool. Manchester City ended up finishing 1st. Now, the reason why I didn't think they were going to quite finish 1st is because I didn't feel like that they had a striker, like a proper striker. You know, Pep, obviously wasn't favoring Jesus, so you missed out on Harry Kane. What are you going to do now, right? And you had some options, but I thought it would hold them back more than it did. but it didn't. All right, and first, I thought Chelsea was going to be taking home the title. They did not. Chelsea had a rocky season for their standards. Lukaku did not pan out for his price tag. I wouldn't call him a flop, but it wasn't good. He just... There was the whole drama with the Inter. You know, him saying he wants to go back there and he doesn't want to be at Chelsea. And then that happened, and then he just couldn't regain his form. He wasn't scoring, he wasn't being this dominant force that he was at Inter Milan. And all of this, he wasn't this big guy. He was in Italy. He just couldn't score, he couldn't play. He was out of form. Right, and then the Russia-Ukraine situation happens, and they take Abramovich out of power, and then you put restrictions on all their finances. So now they're not re-signing players who maybe they want to re-sign, and it's kind of, now the new owner is coming in. Sales just got approved by the UK government, but it seems to be a shit show there. People I talked to said that Chelsea's gonna definitely be first, and they ended up not being first. So I really don't know what else there is to say. What else can they, fuck. Alright, everyone, thanks for watching. Hopefully next year, everything can be better. Hopefully I'll get better. I'll understand some more ball knowledge. I'll try to watch some more. I'll read up, study a little bit. Make sure you subscribe. Leave a like, comment. What was your worst prediction? Or what was your best prediction? Alright. Yikes. Okay, now, I know that nobody asked for this, but here's my NWSL predictions, because I was going to make a video, but then I had surgery. And it hurt. And we're in week 5. I made these before the season started. So, yeah, here's the thing. I'll react to those at the end of the season.